Mr. Flaherty, was the 407 the worst deal in the history of Canadian business? The 407, it's supposed to be $12 billion?
Yeah.
$3 billion? Jim, just can you answer?
261 from 8031, status check.
All right. Just stay there, okay?
Okay.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, yourself?
Very good, thank you.
Let's just move on the sidewalk if you don't mind.
I don't.
Do you have a piece of ID with you, sir?
I do.
Can I please have it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And I realize you're just taking pictures. Is that what you're doing?
That is correct.
Okay, and what's the
Can you
reason?
pull it out of there?
No, can you please pull it out, please? I can't.
What's the reason that I'm taking pictures?
Yeah.
Well, because I'm a Canadian. This is where the heart of Canada is.
Okay, and that's granted. Okay.
Yes.
You're from Mississauga?
I am from Mississauga, Ontario,
Is that
yes.
still your current address, sir?
Of course it is.
Okay.
I own a house there, $400,000, so I'm not some thug up here.
Okay. No, and I'm not thinking that at all. I'm not here to judge you. But the thing is that it's fine if you take pictures and so on and so forth.
Yes.
But people, it's their environment for work.
Oh, and the thing is that I want to be completely professional. But the thing is that if you didn't know, they're in contempt, okay? That means that they're not giving access to information, okay? So, to me, I don't split hairs, okay? Contempt falls in the same basket with criminal, okay? So that's probably up there where you should be talking to them about access to information and things like that. And that's how I feel. So I'm just asking very politely on these types of things. The thing is that I would love to be sitting at home holding my family, okay? I absolutely would. But what's going on right there is a jack, okay? They're hijacking Canadian democracy through just these extreme bully measurements, and I'm like just completely shocked that this is going on in Canada, and I can't just sit at home and put the TV on with my kid and hold them without seeing this rubbish right here.
Okay, so your name is Michael, right? Can I call you Michael?
Of course.
Okay, I'm MC. Just so you know, our job here on Parliament Hill is security of everything that is kind of outside of Parliament
Agreed.
and intervention and so on. Okay, so that's why you're being challenged and you're being asked questions.
Oh no, and I can appreciate that because I would expect that because the thing is that you don't know who I am, and I mean obviously I just asked Flaherty a question, Jim Flaherty, and you know the thing is that that's all I want is a simple answer because I mean it's just like when you go into politics, it's about you. Right? It's about you. It's about me. It's not about Harper.
Can I give you a piece of advice? Just I've been working here for quite a while.
Yes.
Okay? So I kind of know how the things go around.
Right.
The best way for you to make an intervention, really,
Yes.
Michael, is there's websites. You can go through the internet and so on and so forth. You can send in a letter. That's the best way to do it.
So you don't think we should go in that dimension where we just ask them, why are they denying access to information? Why is their government being investigated? There's probably like a ton of RCMP. Like who investigates like that with the lobbying?
I'm not saying you shouldn't do that.
Who's investigating?
What I'm saying is your best bet, and for you to be able to keep that information too as well, so you can do a follow-up.
Yes.
Is to do it in writing. That's your best.
But I agree with you, but at the same time, like it's 2011. I mean, at least say you can use Twitter or something like that, because.
Hey, I'm older than you are. So
okay,
that's okay,
well,
fine.
hop on Twitter.
Pardon my.
Okay. The beauty with Twitter is that you're 2 degrees of separation from everyone. Okay. The 6 degrees is gone. Everyone knows someone on Twitter. Okay. And the thing is that there's going to be change here.
Okay, I realize that, but seriously, the best way is not to go in people's face. Cause
I didn't go in their face.
No, but I know, like,
do that.
They just don't appreciate that way of doing things.
Yeah, but if they're...
No, I'm just being serious with you. We can't really allow it either, okay?
Right.
So you're allowed to take pictures here, stick around here, that's all good. I have no issue with that.
Okay.
I'm just really giving you a piece of advice.
I can appreciate this.
Your best bet is go
can I just ask you a question? Okay, do you know Monty...
Then I'll go in my car for a minute.
Do you know Monty Solberg?
No.
Do you know Monty Solberg? Okay, so he was a minister here, okay? He recently quit, and then he came up on the Hill there yesterday, What's he doing up there? Is he patting backs? Is he slapping backs? Or is he basically throwing some files around?
Michael,
Well, the
there's
thing
so
is
many
that
people
just
that
even the
come here.
conflict of that is that you know that when you come in here, people are taking care of business. They're not here talking about
I'll be back
barbecues
in a
and stuff
minute,
like that.
Yeah.
So shouldn't you meet them up at a barbecue or meet them for dinner if you want to discuss whatever you want to discuss, like your families and stuff like that? Why would you tie up the people that are working here for the people? Why are you tying them up? And the only thing I can think about is that he's throwing some files around and stuff like that. So I think that should obviously be investigated. Is that something that you would be interested in pursuing? Maybe just a simple thing of, hey, Monty, I saw you up here. Lobbying is against the law with the Accountability Act.
Not at our level, actually.
Yes, it is. You're empowered to question anyone and everything. What do you mean it's not in your power? If you see a crime or there's a crime reported to you,
but
you don't have the power.
We need grounds to believe there is a crime committed.
I just told you the grounds.
Yeah, but it's not enough to. We can ask questions, but it doesn't mean that we can arrest someone. Because
No, that's what I'm saying. Just ask the question because, I mean, it's rampant. You have Bruce Carson up here, okay? His wife is a hooker with an escort service. Well, what are escort services? Who are they run by? It's organized crime.
Oh, yeah.
And he's meeting.
Yeah.
He's meeting and introducing his wife to Stephen Harper, to Lauren Harper, maybe dignitaries around the world and stuff like that. Like, I see a problem with that. I see a real problem with it. You got Raheem Jaffer up here as well, doing his thing. You got all these guys that are leaving, but yet they still come back here for business. So either they're looking to cash out and finally put in play the backroom deals, or they just don't care because conservatives can get away with whatever they want. What do you think? Can we investigate?
I'm not in position to talk, so.
Can we investigate?
I understand my position, actually.
But you're not going to try to enforce the Government Accountability
That's
Act?
something that we're gonna bring to our boss.
Please do.
But,
Please do.
After that, I'm not the one who's gonna challenge someone here to.
But you're challenging me.
No, it's
but,
because it's different. Because I saw you running over.
Yeah,
someone,
so if you saw Monty Solberg up here, you would say, Monty, you're not allowed in here because you're breaching.
Yeah, if
you're
doesn't
breaching.
Access, yeah.
So if you saw him, you would ask him what he's doing
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Okay, because it is pretty rampant. There's two reasons that they're either leaving is to cash out and do these deals, or just because they think Harper is such a nut bar that they can't deal with him because they know his autocratic style is so explosive. And what's going to happen here is if Harper gets a majority, then in 5 years, he's going to say, well, who's going to run the country? I'm the only one who can make a decision, me and my little turd Dimitri. So as a result of that, I have to stay. And I will stay on forever. What do you think?
Like I said, I'm not going to give you my opinion about that.
But I mean, we're talking about criminality, right? Is contempt, what is your opinion on contempt? Contempt of Parliament.
I stay so far from politics, Michael, you wouldn't believe it.
Well, you're right here. How can you stay here?
Politics with a passion.
So do I. As I was saying back, I just want to hold my kid and watch the game, and I don't need to see this rubbish.
Okay, so this is how it goes.
Okay.
Okay? You can take pictures
Yes.
all you want. I can't
Yes.
prevent you from doing that.
Yes.
What I'm going to ask you, though,
Yes.
is don't go in those people's face to take their picture. You know,
Agreed.
if you didn't know me from Adam and I come to you and I go in your face like this...
I'm trying to be extremely professional, and that's not something but I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I would approach you like
when
that...
I saw you running
Yes.
a few minutes ago, I was close
Okay.
to... I didn't know your intention.
Okay, I just want to say this.
Even if you're staying here like an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours...
Yes.
You might decide
Yes.
that it's time.
I know,
hit
but the thing
someone.
is that I've never hit anyone in my
I
life.
cannot read in your mind. Okay?
Oh, no,
I have never
just
hit
checked-
anyone in my life,
I
everyone.
check your background and that's fine, Michael. But the thing is, you have an idea, you have an issue.
I agree.
your
Like
best
that was. I don't want to call it a weak moment, but he was one of the fish. He's one that I want to fry for sure. The thing is that, do you know what he did? He sold the 407.
Can I tell you something before I leave? Okay, I'll tell you something before I
Yes.
leave. Okay. The thing is, you can do whatever I said. You can take pictures.
Yes.
That's all fine. Okay. If
Agreed.
you're gonna go back and go there, we're gonna have to take you away from there. We don't want to have to do this. Okay. You're being professional. You're being polite. You're being cooperative. totally
Yes.
appreciate this.
Okay.
So if you
And
can
so are
respect
you.
If you can respect
Okay.
what I asked you,
But,
it'll
okay.
be great. Okay.
Can I just ask you this? So say if someone's coming out and I'm asking them a question, okay, and then they stop to answer the question, I can
That's
walk
no
up, like the
problem.
thing is there's an invitation there that we can have the chit chat and away
No
we go.
problem.
I'm not looking at any, I'm not like,
Like you did,
Yeah.
you did. You stopped someone
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
He spoke with you.
Yeah.
You talked to him.
yes.
But if
Okay.
you're saying, "Oh, leave me alone," so
Yes,
at that
that
point,
exactly, for
Okay.
sure. Because what I find too is happening is
I'm
some.
leaving you with that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sometimes what I find what's happening, if I can just say this,
Yep.
is that they're walking because I guess they're busy or something like that, but they're trying to tell me something as they're walking. So then I have to quickly catch up with them because I can't really hear them. They're getting out of earshot. You know what I mean? But the
Yeah,
thing
but-
is that I'm not looking for
as
anything.
soon as you're starting running, or
Yes.
I have to read your mind. What
Yeah,
you're gonna do?
I agree. And you know, the thing is that I wasn't.
And the problem is,
I apologize. I apologize, Jim. I don't know why you didn't answer me. Okay, you're tying up resources right here just by not giving me an answer.
All right, so just take care, Michael.
Thanks for being super professional. It's much appreciated. Hi guys. You like the budget? Yeah? What about the G20? Did you party with Berlowski? Bunga bunga?